Aries. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your time. I'm happy to bring you messages from the universe and spirit. Cleaning up here. Oh, let's put a light on so you can actually see, huh? Cool. Good idea. All right. Beautiful Aries. I'm not going to waste one more second of your time. I'm jumping right in to the cosmic energy deck. We always have these energies going through us. We have harmony, we have peace, we have safety, we have hope. All of these energies are at our fingertips at all times. We're very, very, very blessed as human beings to be able to tap into different energies around us, to be able to pull these things seemingly out of thin air, because these energies, you can't see them, you can only feel them. So when you see this video, no matter when you see this video, I'm recording it during the the pre-shadow of the, let's see, what do we got going on this week? We have the lunar eclipse, we have a full moon, we have Venus going retrograde and Mercury going retrograde. So at the time of this reading, these are the things that are going on, but this message is timeless. Whenever you see it, there's a message here for you, my love. So let's get into it and see which energy that Spirit, the universe, God, Goddess, and Goddesses, whoever it is you pray to, wants you to lean into at this time. What's the strongest energy you want, beautiful, beautiful Aries, to tap into? That's too many. My goodness gracious. Thank you, Spirit. Jeez Louise. I'm actually going to pull your angel number at the same time, just so we can match up these. Okay, Spirit. Can I get an angel number card, please? For Aries. Alright, we're getting there. Oh, that's a lot. Lots of messages coming out today for you, Aries, huh? A lot going on in the world, a lot going on in the planet, a lot going on in the universe. And I'm sure that there's a lot going on with you. First thing we're going to flip is the energy. What did we get? Love. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. Okay, so don't get offended. Don't think that this is, the universe saying that your heart is closed or any of those things. It's not about that. It's more about, this is what you have to offer right now. This is your big energy that you can bring into your environment, that you can bring into the world, that you can bring to yourself, that you can bring that to the top and let that overpower everything that's going on in your life. Because when you're seeing things through the eyes of love, you might see things differently than when you're seeing things through the eyes of frustration and anger and worry. And not that you are doing any of those things right now, but that's what's happening in the energy around you. I can see that people are having a hard time in the world, and you can see it in your community, in your friends, in your family. And in order for you to help them with that, you need to bring the love to the surface. Let's see what we got for an angel number 1515. Self-care. And maybe that's how you're going to tap into the love. We got rest, nourishment, relaxation, boundaries, rejuvenation, healing, and peace. It's okay to prioritize yourself. Take time to rest. Cancel plans if they're overwhelming. And I know that's hard for you, Aries, because you're a go, go, go kind of person, and you want to be there, and you want to be there for people. But if you need to rest in order to pull this energy up, because you're tired, because you've just been go, go, going this whole time, because you've been maybe a little burned out from the situations around you and helping everybody else, it's time to take care of you. Because how can you take care of anybody else if you're not taking care of you? Cancel plans if they're overwhelming, and instead recharge with a cozy evening. Nourish your body with good food and sleep and relaxation. If you want to grab your journal and a pen, pause this video or come back to it. There's a prompt here. Identify one area where you feel stuck and take a small but significant step towards overcoming this obstacle. Believe in your ability to create the change you desire. 1515. Now, this is not always easy because you are a fire sign, because you are all about the passion and the go, go, go. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Because when you're needed and you see someone in distress, boom, you're there. When you feel the feeling in the room, the vibes in the room starting to lower, you bring it up. Like, you take it upon yourself to do these things. You take it upon yourself to help other people, to spread the love, to put all these fears to rest for your friends, to put the worries to rest for your friends. But who's doing it for you? Maybe your friends are, but it has to come from within you. Like I said at the beginning, we have access to all these energies all the time. And while love is you, and you have so much of it to give, you usually do it through your passion. And that fire will end up burning you out if you let it. So taking time to rest and recharge and relax seems futile when you're trying to pull up love, because it doesn't seem to make sense on paper. But that's what you need to do to recharge, to ground yourself, to get centered with yourself so you can move past any difficulties, through any choppy waters, through the energies that are going on around you, through what's going on in the planets, what's going on in the world. All of these things require love. Had we more of this, not just you, but had we more of this everywhere, think of how things would be presented to the world if you just said it with love. Nothing weak about that. And it can be perceived that way. And maybe even you're thinking it could be weak to rest and relax and recharge and think about yourself when other people need you. But as I've said a million times on this channel, and you've heard a million times in your life, what happens in the plane when you starts to go down, or there's an emergency? You have to take care of yourself. You have to pull that mask of oxygen and put it over your face first before you help anybody else. And the same goes for life. If you're not taking care of yourself, i.e. Queen of Cups, then how can you help anybody else? Because you eventually do burn out, and then you're no good to anybody. And it's, again, not a sign of weakness, but the universe is telling you now. The solution is to take care of you. The solution is to really baby yourself, baby your heart, fill your cup, feel like I am invincible because I can make myself happy. I can bring myself out of any misery or burnout or sadness on my own by being good to you, by pampering yourself, by getting your nails done or getting your toes done or getting a massage or just taking time for you, finding the way to navigate any choppy waters with love. And that's coming from inside you once you're rested. Let's welcome Spirit in. Hi, Spirit. Welcome, and thank you for being here for these readings today for the beautiful sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements, or if you're cross-watching because you love an Aries. I love Aries. Oh, I was just about to ask for a card to talk about the recent past, and it popped right out. What do we got for recent past for Aries? The Tower. Oh, shit. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. So, if you want to leave me a comment about what the Tower moment was in your life, please do. I'm sending you positive energies anyways. All the love. But if I have more details, I can send it specifically. So, the Tower moments come when it all needs to change. That's what the Tower is. Watching the old crumble. And the reason it needs to crumble is because the new needs to come out. Whether it's the way you used to think about life, the way you used to do life, whatever it is that's depleting the love from you, whatever it is, however it is that you need to start self-caring, taking things on one at a time while taking care of yourself simultaneously instead of the flood of things that you usually take on and putting yourself on the bottom. That has to stop. It had to stop. Because if it didn't, you weren't going to be able to pull this love up anymore. You've depleted. You've burned yourself out by doing for everybody else. Now it's time to take care of you, Aries. Aries is the priorities. Priorities? Yeah, it's all the priorities. Current energy for Aries is the Magician. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, now the best card in the deck is the Sun. This is my favorite card. This is my favorite card. Because this is the realization that it is you that's making this happen. It's you that makes things. You're the one that makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Because you have the cups inside you. You have the pentacles inside you. You have the swords inside you. And you are the fire. So you have all the elements. All four of those. And with you, makes that tight-ass fist. Makes the love bomb that is needed to take care of you. The Magician can do all that. Because it puts itself first. Number one. You have no choice but to realize you're the one that in control. Once the tower is burned down. Unless you're 2 years old. I mean, a 2-year-old, I guess, can be a magician as well. Because 2-year-olds don't have bills to worry about, do they? 2-year-olds don't have phones to answer or emails to respond to and all that kind of shit. So, sure. Anybody can realize they're the magician. But once you have that power, once you burn down the way you used to think, and you're like, whoa, I'm wielding this power here. The sky is the limit. Anything you want is yours. The world is yours. It's beautiful. Burn down the old and coming into the power of I can do whatever the fuck I want and make shit happen is amazing. And what don't we see coming in the future? What's coming? What's on its way to? Beautiful Aries. 5 of Cups. Now, this can be feeling guilty. Feeling guilty about having to burn this down or leave something behind or leave someone behind. Someone that wasn't lining up with your vision. Nobody wants to have to do that. This could also be feeling guilty for taking so long to come to this point. But it needs to be shaken out. It needs to be shaken out. Because the 5s are temporary. The 5s, and I said it in, whose reading did I say it? And I think it was Leo. 5s are like the speed bumps. They're not stopping you. You're just going to slow down to go over it. This is new energy. To tap into that takes a lot. And although you are the magician, this is new. Don't feel guilty about having to leave somebody behind. Don't feel guilty about not realizing this sooner and burning it down sooner. Because you cannot change the past. You can only change what's coming in your future. And this doesn't even have to come in the future. If it does, you know what to do with it. Alchemize that shit. Realize you still have 2 cups left. The 3 are spilled. So that's gone. Oh, sorry, that's 3. 3 is spilled. That's gone. No need to cry over it. The 2 that you have is your connection with spirit, the universe, with God, with goddesses and deities, who you pray to on the other side, your spirit team, your angels, all of them have your back. And all of them are there for you. You feel it. You know that because you're the magician, you can wield that any way you want. So you can wave your wand over these other 3 cups and instantly fill them if you so choose. But being grateful for the other 2 that are remaining is key. So the 9 of Pentacles being the attitude of gratitude. The 9 of Swords is the opposite of that. Worrying about what to do. Worrying about how you're going to fix this. I'm not sure just yet, but it feels like this is the catalyst for the Tower. Like your constant, never-ending nightmare. We all get lost. We all get carried away with our worries sometimes. So it's not anything new at all. But it had to end. You could not do this anymore. The never-ending nightmare? No, that's not you. That's not you at all. I'm going to put this here because I'm not sure where it's going to go just yet. It could have been the catalyst for the Tower, or it could be why the 5 of Cups is coming up again. Although I can't imagine it should be presenting itself because you are the magician. You burned down the old way of thinking and guilty and all that shit. So there's no reason to feel this way. But let's clarify anyway. And if this is resonating with you, then hit that like button. Leave me a comment and tell me what this is all about. And subscribe to the channel. I'm getting pushy with it now. I'm going to harness my Aries Emperor energy and say, you know what? Let's get it done. Let's get these subscriptions up. Let's get these messages out to the rest of the community or the rest of the collective and all the other Aries out there. All right, Spirit. Why is the Tower here in the recent past position for Aries? Because you went inside, you reflected and said, this needs to end. This needs to end. So you caused this Tower, which is amazing. This is not the Tower happening to you. This is you causing it, and it's happening for you. You're burning down the old way of looking at things, of presenting things, of putting yourself last. Because you looked inside and you're like, wait a minute, the call's coming from inside the house. I'm the one that's making myself burn out. I'm the one that's not taking care of me. Not relying on other people to take care of you, because that's not your way either. But if you're not paying attention to your feelings and your wants and your dreams and your rest and your health, how can you expect anybody else to give a shit about it? Once you start to prioritize yourself, then everybody else follows. The universe follows. Because you're putting yourself first. It's okay. It's okay to be strong. It's okay to love on yourself. It's okay to spoil yourself and put yourself first and everybody else behind you, because those are the ones you're taking care of. The you needs to be the strongest. Why do we have the Magician here in the current position for Aries? Magician is being defined by Queen of Pentacles, because you know you have everything you need. The Queen of Pentacles is not worried. Look at her. She's not worried. What's she worried about? Her abundance? No. She has it all, and she knows she doesn't have to sacrifice anything to continue to get it. She knows not only is she a badass and manifesting, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is, the Queen of Abundance. She can have anything she wants. We're not just talking about just love and just passion. The Queen of Pentacles is abundance in all things, especially material things. So you don't have to worry about not having enough. You don't have to worry. That worry is gone. It's freed you by burning down the old way of doing things. And the Queen of Pentacles is like, yep, that's right. I don't need to sacrifice a damn thing in order to create. I don't have to sacrifice a damn thing. It's at my fingertips and at my will. Five of Cups in the future position for Aries is being clarified by... Why is the Five of Cups here? Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay, this is a little more helpful now. Because this Page of Pentacles, I love the pages. If you listen to this channel and you watch this channel regularly, you know I love the pages because they are fresh. They are the aces of the court cards in my eyes. You get, ace through 10, say of the Pentacles, right? You go through all the ups, the downs, the worries, the concerns, the gratitude, and you get to the 10, and that is your legacy. That's what you're leaving behind. That is secure. You've taken care of that. The page is a clean slate. The page has a new idea and which way to go forward and how to keep this abundance growing. And the pages aren't worried about it failing. That's my favorite thing about the pages, because the pages they get the rap of being innocent and immature. But with that comes the rose-colored glasses, comes the not fear of failure. They're not jaded. They're not thinking, oh God, this is not going to work at all. And the Three of Swords is about having a broken heart. This has happened before. You've been burned by an idea. You've been burned about by not having people support your idea. But the page isn't worried about that. She's not worried about a broken heart because she knows she has everything inside her. She doesn't have to sacrifice anything, and she's the Magician. And she's burned down the old way of thinking about it. She's been burned by new ideas and not having anybody support her. But what she didn't realize was that she didn't need any of that. She didn't need the support of others. She didn't need the concern or worry. And that's where the Five of Cups comes in. Because the Five of Cups is feeling guilty about not having realized this sooner. Do not waste your energy on that. Lean into the Page of Pentacles. Lean into this energy underneath and realize that your heart is healed. You no longer have a broken heart. You no longer have to worry about being burned and your heart being ripped out of your chest because the people don't support you. It doesn't matter if they support you or not. You love yourself so much that your confidence level is back up to where it needs to be because you're the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. Those two combinations together is what brings this fresh eyes, this fresh outlook on this idea, this fresh outlook on how you're going to proceed with the rest of your life. It brings you a healed heart. You're not worried about this anymore. The guilt about having taken so long to do this needs to go. You need to release that and let it go. However you got to this point of self-love, use that to let go of this Five of Cups and come from the Page of Pentacles insight. And not being worried about how this is going to work. Oh, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is not the Emperor, but that is you. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. I love it. Which is the cure for the Nine of Swords. The Fool's not worried about shit. She is about to start her journey through all 78 cards of the deck with just her bag and her familiar with her and a spunky little attitude. Like the Page of Pentacles, she's not worried about what's going to happen, and she's got it all coming towards her. She has every card, good, bad, ugly, all of it, coming towards her, and she's still not worried. She knows that she's going to be okay, and she knows that she has nothing to worry about. So this is the cure for the Nine of Swords. She's not worried. This is worry, but this is not worry. It's hard for you to let go. I see it's very hard for you to release what has been in your way. I'm actually going to put this over here now that I know where it's going, because you've already let it go. You've burned it to the ground by meditating, by getting into your own actual feelings and not being clouded by anybody else's wants, desires, concerns. You're not thinking about that anymore because you are the Fool. You're ready to start over. This plus this equals this. See how the math is mathing? Having a fresh perspective and not worrying about an idea failing heals your heart so you can be the Fool, so you can drop the worry, so you can put the guilt behind you. Let's grab from Moonology, see if there's any further clarification coming through. Thank you. One last pass through, please. Whoa. Okay. And then we'll pull from the Spirit Oracle deck for a final message. I have a final message for Aries, please, and we'll look at it at the end. Love this little deck. Spirit. I didn't ask for one. So when I ask for one, usually 5 pop out, like, don't tell me what to do. May I please have a message for beautiful Aries? Thank you, Spirit. I saw a Flippy. Flippy. I'm putting him under Mr. Turtle. Let's see what we got from Moonology. I see that Patience landed on top of the Fool, which is hilarious. The Law of Attraction, exactly. And then what do we get between here? Seek healing. Okay. Oh, Aries, this is your story. Absolutely. If it's not your story and this is not resonating with you, check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus placements, because there could be a message in there. But if you're still here and you're still rocking with me, 1, thank you. And 2, here's your story, my loves. Love is the key to all of it. Love is the key to all of it. Taking the time to take care of you, because you cannot take care of anybody else if you don't. Made you go inside. That's the theme of this whole thing, is taking care of you, Aries. Taking care of you, nurturing that fire, loving on you, however it is. You could not even just be relaxing. Yours could be running. I used to run, and when I would run, that solitude, man, did it give me clarity. Amazing. So however it is, you take care of you. You went inside, and it allowed you to see the real deal. Because when you have just one light shining in the dark, you can look and inspect. And when you find that thing, you pull back, and it widens up the view on it. You see, you can illuminate the problem. The problem was you taking care of everybody else and putting yourself last. So you burn that shit to the ground. Bye. Out with the old, in with the new. I know I make it sound easy because it's not, which is why you needed to seek healing. Seek healing in order to realize not only are you the magician, because you've always had that all in you, because a part of you already knew that, but specifically, you're the queen of abundance at this time. You can make whatever you want happen because you're full of love and you take care of yourself. And that is the law of attraction. What you put out is coming back. That's just the way it is. So if you're putting out the Page of Pentacles energy, which I love, a fresh start, not worried about this idea failing and moving forward. If you put that out, you're going to get a healed heart. If you're putting out this guilty shit and feeling bad for having it taken so long for you to get there, this is going to end up as a broken heart again, and you're going to end up in this fucking cycle all over again, and it's going to lead to worry. But if you're patient with this idea and stick with it, coming from this healed heart perspective, the reminder that you needed was to just be open and be the fool. Be confident and know that you're jumping in feet first to something fucking amazing. All right, Aries, what do we get for the final message today? Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. Do not compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure, Aries. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You're a better version than you were yesterday. And growth isn't easy. But you've got this. This is all about growth. Your own personal growth that you asked for, that you brought into your life. This tower didn't happen to you. You brought it in for your own good. Good for you, Aries. Take care.